The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Hey, welcome to the program. How are you? My name is Ron Van Dam, and the title of the show is my name, so that's me. I could call it the Becky Johnson Show, but to be honest with you, it would have no connection to anybody named Becky Johnson. Although, I could ask Becky to be on the show, but I don't know who she is. I made up the name. I'm sure there is a Becky Johnson. There's got to be. It's got to be. Anyway, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, by the way? I know you came on this channel to watch other shows and stuff, but did you ever think you were going to listen to this? What I do, I've been doing for a little over 30 years, as I say constantly, like 3 decades plus, and I just talk. I do a talk show. I produce television programs in the area. I was on 3 broadcast stations for a couple of decades doing a morning show for 3 hours every morning. Then I got into the national podcast syndicated radio thing. That's what I'm doing now. And I did other things, but it's none of your business, really. And that's it. That's about it. How about you? Huh? All right. I come into the studio once a week in order to do what I do on the radio, on TV. It's a little different here because on this show I talk for an entire half hour. On the radio show, I have guests and experts and celebrities and things, and I interview them, not for the whole show, because that would be boring and wouldn't be enough of me. But, about a third of the show are the guests. But I don't have the guests here because, whatever. Anyway, thanks for coming. Good to see you. You can tell by my voice just a bit. I'm a little bit under the weather. See, I'm using a visual because it's television. I'm a little bit under the weather. I lost my voice a couple of days ago. I couldn't find it. I lost it. I looked everywhere. When's the last place you had it? Yeah, stop it. I looked everywhere. I lost my voice. I put out wanted posters for it. It's on side of milk cartons. Where's my voice? I lost my voice. I looked in the couch cushions, found some keys. Also found Jesus. So I guess not so bad in the long run, but yeah. And I found my voice yesterday. It's starting to come back. It's not 100%. It's like, I don't know, 63%. I don't know. They don't have a thing you can stick in your mouth to see how much your voice has come back. There's no voice thermometer, anything like that. But that's what it is. Thank you so much for being here. I should let you talk for half an hour, see how you feel about it. Anyway, how are you? Good to be with you. I haven't been in the studio for a couple of weeks now, I think 3 weeks, because of the holidays. I don't even remember the names of the holidays. I only know that there were a lot of them, and I wasn't here for 3 weeks. So you might say it was a vacation from doing this version of the show on TV, but not a big deal, so whatever. Anyway, yeah. I was thinking... my voice is back about 63%. We do things by percentages. Here's the most annoying thing that we all go through, and you do it so much, so often, you don't even know how annoying it is. But if I bring up this topic, you're going to say, Ron, that is annoying, and it doesn't make sense. Here's what it is. It's the gas prices. Now, I'm not talking about the fact that they're high or low, depending on how you feel about gas prices, but the fact that they're priced out in 0.9%. Did you ever realize that? I'm sure you did, but you never stop to think about that, do you? The price right now for gas where I go is $2.85 a gallon. No, that's not right. It's $2.85 and 9/10 cents. It's never like $2.85 and 3/10 cents. It's always 0.9 cents. It's just 0.1% away from being another cent. and it's always 9/10. It's never 6/10. It's never 7/10. It's never 8/10. It's always 9/10 of a penny. The penny is going out of style. The tenth of a penny has got to be obsolete by now. But that's how they're priced at the pump. And it actually displays it on the pump and on the big signs when you drive up that it's this price and 9/10 of a cent. I don't know why. Can you round that off to the highest 1/10 perhaps? But they don't do that. They never have, they never will. And I think if you ask anybody, why do you do the 9/10 of a cent on gas prices, there's nothing else like that we buy where we're paying plus 9/10 of a cent. And we do it all the time. We fill our cars up. We don't think twice about it. But me, because of what I do, which is try to make sense out of things that make no sense, this makes no sense. It never has, it never will. And why nobody in the world just says, well, let's just round it up 1/10 of a cent. They just don't do it. Now, if I wanted a gallon of gas, and just a gallon, and I just want a gallon of gas, that's all. Maybe I have a generator, or I got a lawnmower or something, and I just want a gallon. Okay, Ron, that'll be $2.85 and 9/10 of a cent. Well, I only have $2.85 on me. You got to give me 9/10 of a cent. That's the exact price for a gallon of gas. But I don't have 1/10 of a cent. They don't make them. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we'll round it up. Aha! You'll round it up. $2.90? Doesn't say $2.90, does it? It says $2.89, 9/10 of a cent. I want my 1/10 of a cent. We don't have that. There's no such monetary increment like that. Well, then why do you charge me like that? It makes no sense. And yet, every day we see this, and it doesn't bother us. We don't think twice about it. Here's the other stupid thing we do with gas. People will drive another 2 miles to find a gas price that is lower than what the gas station is that they're sitting at. Well, look, that's $2.85. There's a place 2 or 3 miles down the road where it's $2.84. Ooh, well, I'm on my way. By the time you get there and come back, you've wasted the money you spent that you saved because you had to travel 2 miles to get to that gas station. It is just so stupid, but that's what we do. And you realize you're only saving like 2 or 3 cents a gallon. If you fill up your car, maybe you need 10 gallons of gas. It's 30 cents. At $3, you save $3 a gallon. $3 cents a gallon. You save 30 cents. Come on. Even if you're homeless, and I hate to say that because I'm not being disrespectful, but even then, it's 30 cents. And if you have a car, then I guess you can afford 30 cents. It's just, but mentally, I got to get a deal. I got to get the deal. That price was $2.85. I know a place $2.83. I don't. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? I think I'm going to go there with $2.85. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. There's a lot of things that are crazy numerically. I was going to say number wise, but that's numerically. Yeah. The 99.9%. Again, we're only 0.1% away from 100, but it can't be 100. It's got to be 99.9. For example, Lysol and other very strong cleaners that have bleach in them, those cleaning solvents will kill 99.9% of bacteria germs. 99.9. Why can't you kill all of them? Because there could be a germ that got away. We designed it to kill all the germs, but every once in a while a germ takes off and we don't know where it went. Yeah. If you guaranteed that it killed all germs and then somebody found the germ, they could sue you. Well, we didn't say it kills all germs. We said it killed 99.9% of germs. Not all of them. Oh, okay. I misunderstood. No, that's why we say 99.9. I can't guarantee you it's going to kill every germ you see. So, no, you can't sue me now. 99.9%. It's so stupid. Whenever you see 99.9% effective, it's okay, you can't like tweak it a little bit and make it like 100? No. We stopped at 99.9. We were so exhausted. We just said, all right, that kills enough germs. That's enough. There's a cleaning product on the market called Formula 409. I don't know if it's actually still in stores, but when I was growing up and a young adult, this was a very popular, very effective cleaner. It killed everything. I mean, it cleaned everything. It killed everything. It cleaned everything, and it was Formula 409, and that's what they called it. And I thought, well, that's an incredibly scientific name for a product. Formula 409. It sounds very like laboratory-ish. Like there are people working in a laboratory all day and all night. We got to have this cleaning product, and it's got to be good. All right. This is a good cleaning product, staff. It's really, really good. But I don't like it. What were you going to call it? We're going to call it Formula 211. We'll go back to the lab and make it better. Next day they come back to the boardroom. They got the new product. All right, here's Formula 302. We've tried this 302 times. We think this is the best one. It's not that good. Can't you do better than that? All right. The next day they come back to the boardroom with the new cleaning formula. This is a Formula 390. We did like another 100 formulas and they weren't as good. This one, 390, best formula ever. All right, 390 is good, but what if you did 391? How much better could you make it? Oh, come on, man. We've been up all night for 3 years. We come back. This is our 390th formula that we put together. It's not good enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? It has to be really, really good. All right. They come back the next day. All right, we got Formula 408. Let's try this. Ooh, that's really cleaning well. But not as well as you could. Oh, come. I quit. I can't do this anymore. My life is an upheaval. One more. Just come on. You almost got it. Next day they come back with Formula 409. Oh, my God. This is it. You got it. Formula 409. This is it. All right. I'm not that impressed. It took you 409 tries to get this? Doesn't seem very efficient to me. What if you tried 411 times? Would it be even better? Very strange name for a product. I don't understand that at all. I just don't. I don't know. 99.9%. I'm 99.9% sure. You're not 100% sure? No, I'm 99.9% sure. There's a little tinge of me that I don't know. Do you ever meet somebody who is so confident that they overstate their confidence? Yeah, I believe in this 110%. What? Did you ever go to school? Yes, I did. You know that 100% is everything. You know that, don't you? Yes, I do. That's why I'm saying I can do everything, plus even more than everything. There isn't any more than everything. There's just everything. Well, I'm doing 110%. Oh, yeah? Well, I'm doing 111. Oh, yeah? I'm doing 112. This means nothing. 100 should have been that's all you can do. I'm going to give it 110%. Okay, that's stupid. Now you're showing me you're mathematically stupid. I mean, I wasn't great in math, but I do know 110% is just kind of... Now you're being stupid. Now you're not going to give me your all. You're giving me your stupidity is what you're doing. Another thing in the supermarkets, which make no sense to me, The products that are diet soda. I don't know how people can drink that stuff. And I'm not insulting any of the companies that make diet sodas because there's a very big market. But diet soda has artificial sweeteners in it. These are chemicals that are made in a lab. They're not food. They're chemicals. And the chemicals make things sweet. You're drinking chemicals every day. We know it. It says it on the bottle, but we still do it. It's got aspartame. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound good. Well, it's not. They all have this aspartame and other stuff as well, other chemicals to make it sweet without using sugar. Now, is sugar bad for you? It's poison. It's poison. In large amounts or even normal amounts or even moderate amounts, it's poison. Are chemicals in your body any better? No. Anyway, diet stuff, Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. Okay. I always love these people that I'll have a side of beef with a lot of fat. What do you want to drink? Oh, give me a Diet Coke. Oh, okay, fine then. All right. You watching your weight, huh? Yeah, I am. Diet Coke, please. Large piece of beef. Medium rare. Diet Coke. Well, apparently this diet thing was nice until people got creative with the words again, and now there's a war as to who can be more diety than the other. So Diet Coke said, no, we're going to do sugar-free Coke. Oh, it has no sugar? It's free of it. Is there sugar in it? It's free. Oh, you got free sugar in it? No. Are you misunderstanding me? Sugar-free doesn't mean it has sugar in it, but the sugar that we put into it is free. That means that there's no sugar in it. Why don't you call it no sugar Coke? Well, it's because that's stupid. Got to come up with something else. I got it. Coke Zero. What? Yes. Zero. Is there any? Zero. Maybe it's 0.1. Ooh. Maybe it's 99% sugar-free. Ooh. A Coke Zero. Is there any sugar in it? Zero. Is there any Coke in it? Zero. What is it? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Just don't bother yourself. There's nothing. It's the numbers game. It's the numbers game. Is my voice coming back? Do I sound worse? Do I sound nasally? Is there something wrong with me? I don't know. You know what the greatest invention ever, as far as I'm concerned? And if you think about it, you might agree with me. It's not the automobile. Yeah, we use it for everything, and it's amazing, but it's not that. It's not that. What would it be? Electricity. It's amazing. But no, it's not that. What's the most amazing invention ever, to the point where no one but a few people understand how it possibly could work? And that is TV. Television? TV for short. It takes a long time to say television. It's TV. TV. Just take 2 letters out of it, we'll call it that. Wow. And it started very archaic, and now it's like amazing. It's like amazing. So clear, so like as if you're there. You can almost smell it. TV is the most amazing invention ever. Just think of this. Radio was sending sound waves through the air. That was amazing in itself. Somebody who was talking in a studio in California, you could hear them all the way in New Jersey. It's amazing that you can hear anything in New Jersey. But then the invention of television, and now we're sending pictures through the air. And not just photographs, as amazing as that is, but absolutely crystal clear, color bursting video, moving pictures, live broadcast, tape broadcast, pictures through the air, moving pictures. To me, that's inexplainable. I don't understand it myself. How is that possible? When I go outside, I don't see all these movies going back and forth. They're totally invisible. And they don't have to move across telephone lines or power lines or cable lines. They do cable lines, which I pay heavily for. But through the air, through satellite submissions, emissions, prescriptions, through the air. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Greatest invention ever. Ron, what about the shuttle and the rocket ships to Mars, the satellites? You put them on a power booster thing, you shoot some dynamite out the engine area, and you get a big engine, you can send it into space. I don't understand how that's really a big deal. I'm sure on a large scale it's amazing, but television, man. Television. Incredible. Next time you sit down and watch a show, not this one necessarily, but, when you watch a show on television, just think about oh my God, how did that get here? How did that? This is amazing. It is freaking amazing. And sometimes I just sit in awe of various things. And I actually sit down and I actually verbally go, awe. I'm in awe. Switching gears, or topics, or gears, or topics. I heard somebody use an expression recently, and when they said it, it's an older expression. I don't hear it a lot. But when this person said it, it sent chills down my spine. Chills that represent, I can't believe you said that. And you might want to get children out of the room right now, because the saying is can be construed or misconstrued as being a little sexual. So get the kids out of the room. I'll wait. Are they out? Are they out now? Good. Okay. Here's the expression. It was really cold outside, really cold and very, very windy. And this person said to me, Ron, because they were addressing me, Ron, it's colder than a witch's tit outside. Say that again, please. It's cold outside. It's colder than the witch's tit. Okay. How do you know? Why, I found a witch and I touched her and it was cold. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's colder than a witch's tit. I didn't know they were known for that. I look at that witch over there. Yeah, but her tits are cold. It's weird. It's a weird expression. Colder than a witch's tit. That's cold. Oh my God. All right. I know it's cold out, but is it as cold as her tit? Whoa, that's cold. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sure there's some explanation for it, and I could Google it, but I'm better than that. I'll just be happy making fun of it. And then there's another expression that kind of feeds off of colder than a witch's tit. I think I just like saying that for some reason. And that expression is, okay, all right. The guy, screwed me over, and I screwed him over, and it was tit for tat. Tit for tat? Yes. I don't understand what that is. Well, he gave me a tat, and I gave him a tit. What? Is that fair? I don't even know what tat is. What is a tat? I don't know, but I know what a tit is. It's tit for tat. Well, I think the person who wound up with the tit is probably ahead of the one that wound up with the tat. It sounds like a lousy deal. Yeah, man, not a good deal. It's tit for tat. I got the tat. You got the tit. Oh my God, won't do that again. I hope it wasn't a witch's tit, because that would be way too cold. Silly stuff. I was thinking lately, you're probably saying, Ron, what are you talking about? I've got a little piece of advice for you before we end the show. And that is, if you love your job, if you love what you do, you are a very lucky person. Because you're not working hard, you're working happily. And if you're working at a job that you don't like, because it's not really a part of you, then you have to find your love in a hobby or in some interest. You see, everybody on the planet does something well. What you might be able to do could be horrible and not good for mankind, but you do that well. Maybe you love to bowl, play pool. Maybe you love football. I know, get a life, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe you love macrame. Maybe you love taking a bath, with the candles and the aromas and stuff, whatever. Maybe you love cooking. Maybe you love being like a latent chef. Maybe you love to drive. But there must be something that you love to do. And if you can find time to do what you love, or you're lucky enough that your job is something that you love to do, something you're good at, you know it, you're comfortable with it, then you're a good person, you're a lucky person, you're a comfortable person. So what I'm saying to you is find your passion. Well, Ron, I don't have a passion. You do, you just haven't found it. Very similar to my voice. I have one, but I lost it, and it's coming back. I have 63% of it. I'm looking to get 99.9% of my voice back. Not 100%. Can't be. No such thing. And someday when I get my voice back, it'll come back 110%. I won't only have a voice, but I'll have somebody else's voice as well. I don't understand any of that, to be honest with you. My time is just about up here. Sounds like my prison sentence is ending, which is kind of comparable. I'll say one more thing. I make this because this is somewhat of a local television program thing. I just want to remind everybody, COVID is over. It's over. It's still around, but it's no worse than the flu or a bad cold now. It's treatable. You can take things to prevent it. The pandemic is over. So why can't we open up these buffets anymore? I know they're disgusting, but let's stop fooling around. Let's get back to normal food-wise. And in many towns and cities in this great area, there were these food tasting things where you would pay a rather high ticket price of like $30 or something, but you would spend the evening walking around and tasting everybody's food, all the restaurants in the area, and it was great for them, great for you. You would end up going to the restaurant because you found that their samples were so good. Also, many of the community services, fire departments, the organizations, they all had booths and tables and banks and things like that, all the services that you need within your own community to build up your own community services so that you get your services from your community and businesses to support in your community. It was a great thing to do. Let's bring that back, please. Somebody who's responsible, bring it back. That's all I have to say. I'll see you next time. Until then, I wish you peace.